Yo, 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 yo. We're back. We're back. Hey, hey. We have a light show. It's our casual Fridays with casual conversations with the homies. And the homies are Tito, Raymir, Guru, Raymir, Tito, Raymir, Guru, Tito, Raymir, Tito, Guru, Raymir, Tito. No, I'm just joking. I'm just trying to subliminal messaging in everybody's head by saying it over and over and over again. How y'all doing?
Great.
I'm doing good, man.
Cool.
One day away. One day away from All Hallows Eve.
Yeah. Halloween. The Halloween spirit. Woohoo. I love it. Ghost. Candy. Yay. I'm not the biggest Halloween fan, as you guys can tell. Halloween is for the devil. No, I'm just playing. But all right. Patrick Jones always got to sneak out of everywhere. He got to come out everywhere. But yeah, let's just talk. Let's have we got some any NFL news. Let's just hop right into it. NFL news, and then we can kind of go roll into casual talk, and that's basically any sports stories or anything else comes up. So any NFL news, Antonio Brown's official. We said that already. Dontario Poe got released. We said that already. Oh yeah, tank job by the Cowboys, Guru. You said they were gonna make a trade by Sunday, so I guess you have a few more days.
I think the tank is in effect. They're going to start Ben DiNucci. I do know that. We're going to put a rookie in there and see what he can do. But personally, it's a tank job. And if anything, I would save Zeke. I wouldn't even run him. I would shelf him for the year, because even though he's making a lot of money, why run your high price back into the ground if you plan on having a solid quarterback, running the show again next year, whoever that may be. So,
They just need to keep the same game plan, man. Game plan wasn't working. He wasn't doing anything. Y'all were garbage. Y'all were stinking it up. Just keep doing what you're doing. It's gonna happen.
Do we have anybody watching? Well, we got Marcus in the comments already. Marcus says LeBron is the GOAT. The greatest of all time? I don't know. Michael Jordan came out and said something I thought that was needed to be said. People that play in different eras, they're going to look at it differently, man. 20 years from now, they might start saying LeBron is the greatest basketball player because he'll be more relevant to the times unless somebody in the next 20 years go on a reign of terror. But I don't know. I
don't think so. I think we've seen the best there is
Michael Jordan
to see. No, LeBron and Kareem. I think we've seen the best.
Oh, so
and Jordan.
I don't know. I mean, science and just history would tell you the next person will come eventually. Like, we didn't see LeBron coming when I was 14 or younger, but he came. Pause.
No.
Same thing with Jordan. From Kareem, and then from Kareem from who was it before him? What's the guy? Bill Russell. You know what I'm saying?
Bill Russell and Will.
I don't know. Will just still was known for scoring, but not that many championships as Bill Russell. So, did anybody catch that? No, scoring. No.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
He's up there with Ric Flair.
It's hard to see anybody who's 6'8", 6'9", who has point guard skills and can shoot outside, can come through the lane like a freight train, and can put a franchise on his back wherever he goes. It's hard to imagine seeing someone come like that again. And if they do, they can only equal that,
Yeah, I feel it. I think LeBron is up there. To me, he's one of those players like, recently, and I gotta throw my man in there now. And I know we talked about him briefly on Wednesday, but he plays a different sport. But Tom Brady, I kind of LeBron is that type of person. Like when he was on the Cavaliers was in the Eastern Conference Finals, or in the championship, or in the in the question every single year that he was a part. He leaves. That team is trash. Nobody wants to be on that team. That team's look abysmal. Like, what was he doing with these guys from the Dollar Tree? You know what I'm saying? These are Dollar Tree NBA players on his team, and he's making it. And now Thomas Brady, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, stacked like a mofo. Same thing, man. He played with those guys last year, And yeah.
Hey, Ramir, put some respect on Delonte West's name, man. He's going through some hard
What?
times right now.
Thank
what?
you,
What
Tito.
Delonte West got to do with it? Man, LeBron is gonna find this channel and get it banned. Tito, you gotta chill, dog. You see what he did?
Hey, we can't have that happen. Hey, Marcus, for sure, man. LeBron's the GOAT. LeBron's the
We
GOAT. We
can't
can't
have
have
it.
that happen.
He will find you. He said, "All right, oh, Mama Dukes, okay, bet, crackhead." Like he ain't playing. Let me get my charger before my computer dies out. But yeah, so oh no,
Nah, hey, you know what? You know what, man? Like, I know that there was talks about AD possibly being Finals MVP. Man, LeBron had no off button whatsoever throughout the whole playoffs, man. He definitely stepped it up. He definitely took another gear, and it was great to see, especially with you know, what is this, year 17?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But I mean, I'll be the first one to tell you. Obviously, I don't view him as the goat. He's definitely in the conversation. But different eras. I guess we're gonna agree to
yeah. I
disagree
think
every step of
Jordan
the
six
way.
and zero is always
Everybody,
gonna get
everybody knows.
everybody 6-0 in the finals. You'll ask anybody. Would you want to would you rather have been to 7 finals and won? What was it, 4 now for LeBron? No, 4. Yeah, 4. Or go to he's been in 9 finals. How many finals have LeBron been to?
Like 9. I would have rather gone
Is
to
it
9
9 finals
finals.
though? Let me count. Cleveland versus. No, did he go with Cleveland? No.
Yeah.
Why am I? He
Yeah.
lost to the Spurs, right?
Went with Cleveland like 3
Yeah.
times.
Cleveland
and,
3 times.
You know,
The Heat 3 times.
maybe 4.
Miami
No.
3 times.
We have to.
Maybe 4 with
No,
Cleveland.
Marcus is in. If he's still watching, he'll let us know. But I don't know. I'd rather be 6 for
Marcus,
6.
let us know, bro.
I'm gonna just tell you right now.
I don't know. The experience of going to 9 finals,
He's
you
been
can
in
be
10.
like, okay, yeah,
He's been in
6 and
10
Marcus
0,
says
but
10.
finals.
I went to 9 finals. I went to 10 finals.
Let
Like,
me
I'm
think
gonna
about
take
this
that.
right
How
now.
about you, Tito?
They lost against.
I mean,
I'm taking the 10 finals.
I would definitely love 6-0. Being in the finals every year is a feat in itself, though, man. Like, I know
Yeah,
we're talking. I know we're talking about. I know we're talking about LeBron here, but a team that comes to mind is the '90s Bills. Like, they went to 4 straight Super Bowls, and yes, they lost every single one of them. I mean, that's the Atlanta Falcons before Atlanta Falcons, but it is one of those situations where it's like, I'm not going to take anything away from them. I mean, yes, they lost every single one, but to get there 4 times in a row,
Nobody remembers
definitely
losers,
means
man.
something. Hey, man, I do. I mean, but it is one of those situations though where it's just like, I mean, hey, every single one of those guys is going to be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, you got Jim Kelly, you got Thurman Thomas, you got
Boom.
Bruce. You have, even the receiver, who is it, Reed, made it in there. So it's like, hey, for what it's worth, they're definitely out there. With LeBron, I mean, everybody's gonna remember LeBron in all these finals. I mean, LeBron is a generational talent. That's not gonna be taken away from him. The real conversation though is not if, but when he puts a string of championships together, because he still has years in the tank, man. Like, after what I saw, what I saw this bubble, this playoffs, I feel like he's going to be playing at least another 4 years. And if that's the case, I mean, he's at 4 now. All it takes is 2 more. When he gets to 6, I mean, yeah, the argument's still going to be, 6-0, 6-0. But nah, everybody has always said, Kobe himself has said, it's about the rings. It's about the championships. So I think that's when the conversation gets very, very interesting. Say he gets to 7. I mean, who's to say he can't put a string together to three-peat?
Warriors gonna be back,
What
but if he
happens
gets to
then?
7, I'm giving it to him. I'm gonna just say it right now. I give. You have to at that age.
Me too.
Come on, man. It's
You
like
have to.
I don't know. He can play in any era if he gets. I mean, he can now. But I'm just saying, if he gets to 7, he's there.
Yeah, I guess this is I know we're on a little late night, so we'll go Eastern time and say it's kids bedtime.
What do you
But
say?
Jose's comment definitely puts it into perspective, where it's would you rather go out with a girl 10 times and smash, or go out 6 times and smash 6?
Smash 6 for 6 all the way.
6 for 6.
I mean, it puts it in
Yeah, it
perspective,
does.
right?
That's what I'm saying. It
Yeah.
I don't know. It's to me the conversation is not there yet. If he gets past them, then yeah. But I don't know. It's a feat getting there. Like I said, nobody's taking away from LeBron as a player. But when people remember records, like 100 years from now, people gonna just pull up records. And people, if they put up on a record book, who got a high.
I mean, I know I'm a Jordan loyalist. I
Yeah, I
know I'm
know.
a Jordan loyalist, but really what it comes down to, man, like I respect the hell out of LeBron, the hell out of him. Like that guy, there's no denying that guy is up there, is phenomenal. Good to see him on the Lakers, in my opinion. But yeah,
Oh, I see. I just got the comments going now. I see Jose and Marcus. What's up, both of y'all? Y'all in there? Yeah, go at it. Yeah, somebody. If I gotta take you out to smash after the second time, I'm moving on. Wait, what? I don't get it. But I don't get it. I think I seen somewhere where Mike D'Antoni is a part of the Nets coaching staff.
yes,
Yep.
he is. Yes, he is.
Yep.
Yep, assistant head coach.
So it's
Um,
him,
going with
Amari
Nash.
Stoudemire, and Mike D'Antoni. Get out! Come on, man.
It's the Brooklyn Suns. It's the Brooklyn Suns
It's how they're
again.
gonna win a championship finally,
They'll have
dude.
They bring
Amari
the West to the
Stoudemire must got
East.
some real holy water that he brought back from his pilgrimage. What's up?
They're gonna meet the Wizards in the Eastern Conference Finals.
See, Guru, once again, you're trashing the credibility of the show by saying the Wizards are going to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Well, I did hear a story that Bradley Beal said John Wall is looking amazing, and now he doesn't want to move. He doesn't want to move teams, but we'll see. So how about this? How about this? Go ahead.
It's
Hey
time.
man, John Wall. Yeah, I was like, John Wall can look amazing, man, but he's probably still gonna fall off of his stairs or in the shower or whatever. However he injured his ankle.
No, it's time. It's time. It's time right now. So expect big things from the Wizards. It's time.
So since we talking about basketball, if Giannis don't sign a supermax deal, does that mean he's gone? If he don't sign an extension this season?
Yes. Yes. He's gone, and trust me, and I'll say this: he will be gone because the simple fact that Milwaukee is not a desirable destination for a superstar. If he is a superstar, I'm still debating whether he is a
All right,
superstar
so
or
let's
not.
talk about that.
You
That
know?
that was my point. To me, I feel like he might take the money because he's getting more exposed to not being that number one NBA player. So it might be to his advantage to take the money now. In case I'm not saying he is, I'm not saying any of this, but if he has a bad season next year and they like trash, I'm pretty sure he'll still get max money. I guess maybe. But the jury's still out, man.
Yeah. I think you'll still
What do you mean? I guess maybe
Man,
that's a guarantee, man.
Nah, we have.
I mean, you got bench players. You got bench players making a whole bunch of
Yeah,
dough.
he's gonna get max money. I'm just saying he should take the super max right now from his current team because I don't think the way his career is and how he's getting exposed as far as like look at LeBron. and I not to compare them. I know we just talked about LeBron a bunch, but we know who the real MVP was, and it was because LeBron did it like in the game, but also up here. And it seemed like a lot of times Giannis is defeated up here, and he's like the much slack y'all give me about James Harden, I need to get the same slack on Giannis. He's a one trick pony, man. Until he
Still
develops his
far.
game, he's one of those type of guys. So, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, Doncic is more of a
So
franchise player than Giannis
if
right
you
now.
was so if you
That's a
was
given.
Giannis, would you not take the deal and go to Dallas?
I would do a sign and trade. I would say sign me to the supermax, and then trade me for whatever picks you want. But I need that
Because I can
supermax
see him
dollar.
going to Dallas, and that'd be a good team. Luke is a pretty.
He goes to Dallas. They're going to the championship for the next 5 years,
So would you do that
6
as a
years
player,
easily.
or would you stay and build your own legacy? I don't know. I kind of.
No, I would go because no one wants to go to Milwaukee. And if he had Melvin Brogdon, then I would be. If he had Brogdon, then I'd be like, yeah, he had a shot in Milwaukee. But once he left, it showed you that Giannis was not that guy.
Yeah.
It's they're. I believe they're a piece away. If they say they can get somebody like Chris Paul, they
Stop
get
it!
somebody like Chris
Stop
Paul. I
it,
think
Tito!
they can get it.
Stop it!
But it's different. I agree with you in saying if I was him, if it was up to me, I would go to Dallas. I do think like if there's an avenue there, I would go because Luca is a different beast, man. Like that guy, his
21, I
age,
think.
what is he?
Oh, I
20?
don't know. I
Not
thought he
even
was 21.
21?
I could be wrong.
I mean, he's young. I mean, he's not up there in age. It's definitely one of the two, I believe, or one of the three, 20 or 21.
Young, young.
But I mean, what he showed us, like that's not going away. Like I feel like it's going to get better. I mean, he was doing that stuff in the European League, when he was playing in Spain. So I would do it, but I also have different priorities. I mean, we don't know him personally, right? Like my priorities is I would want just enough. I don't need like me personally. I mean, I'm never going to be in this situation. I mean, I say never, like if it's going to happen, but I'm never going to be in a situation where I'm going to have $200 million. But for me, I mean, I feel like if you're already a superstar, you have endorsements, you have your own shoe, you're taken care of. If I can go and win some rings, let me go and win some rings. I mean, we saw that a little bit. Yes, we talked about LeBron and, we gave him a lot of airtime. Hey, LeBron, watch us, endorse us, let's do this. But when he went to Miami, they all sacrificed money. They all sacrificed max deals in order to win rings. So sometimes that is what's needed. Sometimes that is what if that's your priority. But if he's not about winning rings, then that's a whole different story. If he wants to build a legacy, he wants people to come to Milwaukee. That's just not going to happen. Like nobody's going to go there. No one.
I think this kind of goes back to Michael Jordan. Now he stayed in Chicago. And they was in the comments. They're talking about him getting beat up by Detroit and how he was losing, and he was losing a lot. And it takes that one coach.
We're never going to confuse. Yeah, we're never going to confuse Giannis with Michael, but I do agree that if he did stay in Milwaukee, and I don't think that he's going to be a champion.
I will go to
there.
Dallas.
I don't see it happening. Yeah, he needs another piece. He needs another superstar to play
That's
with.
kind of like the NBA trend. Always, it's always been like that. People keep talking about these super teams, but if you look at the '80s, if you look at all the teams that won, they were all basically super teams. All, not say super teams, but that's what you need to win anything. That's a team for exponential talent on a team. Until you get that on a full team basis, or at least two guys who are super exponential or exquisite, then you'll win. And with his team that he has now, I don't even want to blame the team because I'm gonna just point directly the finger at Giannis himself, the player who he is now, is not exponential to where it would serve him better to go to a Dallas or go to another team that you know that'd help him do good. Because we all know if you're in the Eastern Conference, and if you play good and you play smart, look at Jimmy Butler. He got his team to the finals. So Giannis couldn't do that. What is this? He said, "Oh, it's Halloween. That's right. I forgot we supposed to wear our." Guru, you the only one that did it. I told you. I'm not lying.
He, look, now he really is
Yeah,
a Dallas fan.
I'm not gonna say that though. But yeah, we all get it. But yeah, I think Giannis is just. They should go where they on if they're chasing money or rings. Yeah, they should go whatever they should do what they want to do. But if I was Giannis, I'll chase the rings because, like Tito said, he has the money, he has everything else. It just solidify these MVPs. Like, and before we get out saying change subject. That's why they need to push the MVP voting back into the playoffs. Like I thought it was a dumb decision that they made their MVP vote before the bubble started. That was stupid. Like that was it the bubble or the play? Yeah, before it got officially started, they made their decision right before the. Yeah, and
Yeah,
that was dumb.
it was.
Like to me, that was gonna prove who the real MVP was this season by who played, how they played in the bubble. Like you take their season stats and you take what they're doing inside this unknown horrible circumstance, and then if you play like MVP and got your team up to it, then you deserve the MVP. But they was premature with it, gave it to Giannis. Giannis don't even want to claim the MVP this season because he knows that the bubble season is part of the season, and he was horrible in that part of the season. NBA, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. They say they have the best commissioner in sports. They don't. They do not. We all know who the. If you don't want to admit it, we all know who the best commissioner in sports is. But anyway, Robert. No, I'm just joking. Oh yeah, okay. Tua starting on Sunday against the Los Angeles Rams. So do you give the? I give Miami a chance. To me, he hasn't been seen. There's no tape on him. The game is like people kind of like I don't know. I feel like the defense of the Rams is formidable. Aaron Donald is that guy. He is that dude for real. But sometimes he can have that factor where it's like his first start. He kind of can do some Kylie Murray-esque type things, and you can get a W with that. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting to see him. I mean, Aaron Donald's a killer, though. I mean, we saw what he tried to do to my quarterback.
Piggyback ride, yay!
He turned into a backpack. But it is one of those things, man, where it's like, if there's a test, this is gonna be it. Donald is gonna get to the quarterback, regardless of the matter. So. It's going to be interesting to see. I mean, I lightweight feel bad for Fitzpatrick, for Fitzmagic, it's just like, I think we talked about it in the show. We thought, he was definitely going to get some reps. I thought it was going to be later in the season. But they're doing it right, man. I mean, I think it definitely is, development. He sat back for a bit. At the same time, they really don't have anything to lose at this moment. I don't think they're trying to tank. I think that coach is too good to want to do that. In my opinion, I know that he is off of the Belichick tree, but I definitely think he's a good coach, Brian Flores. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see. I think he has talent. I definitely think he has talent, but I didn't think Herbert was gonna outplay him. But you gotta watch out for Herbert. I mean, Burrow and Herbert are really big ballers. Now we got to see if Tua can play with both of those guys.
Tua wins more games than those guys this season. And they already got 6 starts under their belts. I wouldn't be surprised.
I would. I'd be surprised if he won a game this season.
Miami is winning with Fitzmagic. They can win.
I just haven't really been real high on the guy. I know that he spins it well, but he's a lefty. I'm concerned about him being a lefty and having the height that he has. I don't like his delivery of the ball. I feel like, anyone can look good at Alabama, but I'm not doubting the kid. I just don't see it. That's
Yeah,
all
I
I'm
feel like
saying.
that's some good reservations to have. He's unproven. He got hurt. He's kind of undersized. I don't his left hand, right hand. I don't think that's like a big deal. But I get your reservations.
Really is. The left hand is really a big deal. You think about it. There's only been like a handful of
There
left-handed
are a
quarterbacks that have had
handful of
any amount
left-handed
of
people.
success.
It's a big deal. Yeah, it's a big deal playing against the Rams. Only reason is Aaron Donald lines up on that side. So it really comes down to who you're playing against. But I don't think it's a disadvantage. I mean, Steve Young was a lefty. I don't think it's a disadvantage to have it, but it does depend on who's playing. For this game, I do think it's probably gonna hurt him because Aaron Donald always lines up on the left hand. He goes against that right tackle.
We'll see. We will see. You guys are left hand biased.
No, not at all. I think my son's a
Okay, my
lefty, so
mom's well, but
yeah.
yeah,
My daughter
My
my,
brother
my daughter
is.
bats lefty, so it's like my power hand's a left. If I were to box, I'd box
yeah.
southpaw. So
We'll see Sunday. But yesterday it was a game. I know we was gonna get straight to picks, but Falcons finally held held on to
Two
the
and one.
game. Raheem Morris is 2-1. It should be 3-0, but yeah, the Atlanta Falcons finally didn't lose a game. They finally had the 99% win percentage and actually won the game. Why can't Julio Jones get a touchdown? He gets all these crazy stats: 7 catches for 130 plus yards,
that's
0 touchdowns.
that's
That's
who
who
he
Matt
is.
Ryan is.
That's who he is,
Well,
man. He
they
is he is
bracketed him.
forever in the friend zone.
They bracket him to keep him from getting deep, and they'll give him that underneath stuff. He still has to work for it. He'll run his outs and his digs and his underneaths, but that's just what they're giving him. There's someone over top because they still respect his speed. So that has a lot to do with it, and the fact that even though Matt Ryan, is still competent, he's not a franchise quarterback anymore. He's not going to be the difference in you uh, getting to the playoffs. He's just a guy right now. You know, Playing against a depleted Carolina team who's missing their star running back. You have Teddy Bridgewater and a young and up and coming group. So I'm glad Atlanta won. They should have won, I guess, considering the circumstances for Carolina. But anyway, good win for
Yeah,
them.
yeah, good one from him. I don't know. I've call me crazy, but I think this might have started something with those guys. They have a good team, man. Ty Gurley, he probably leading the NFL with rushing touchdowns.
He is. He's at
He
8.
looked like he put on some COVID weight yesterday, but preaching to the choir here. But yeah, they could do some things. All right, I guess we should start our picks, Tito.
For sure. So getting right into it, first game we have is New England versus Buffalo. Buffalo is a 4-point favorite.
Go ahead first, Guru.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take New England. I think Cam's gonna bounce back.
I'm gonna go with New England. I'm one. They can't. Bill Belichick. He wouldn't. He's not gonna lose this game if it's even mean taking Cam out. But I don't think Cam is. I don't know. Buffalo's not looking impressive, really. Like they haven't been. They won game on field goals. But go ahead, Tito.
They're not looking impressive, but neither is New England. So I'm gonna say Buffalo.
I can see that. Next.
Next game we have is Tennessee versus the Joe Burrows. I mean the Cincinnati Bengals. Tennessee is favored by 7.
I go in Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Those guys, they're monsters,
Tennessee.
man. They lost the last game, but they lost off a field goal kicker, one of the best of all time. But whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I got. I'll save it for when Pittsburgh shows up. But I mean, man, I think Pittsburgh's a lot better than what they're actually playing. I mean, I understand that they're undefeated, but they need to put these games away. Like every single game has come down kind of to a wire, or they've allowed teams to kind of get back into them when they jump to a big lead. So they need to go for the jugular. I don't know. I don't know if they can find
What's
that
your
gear,
power
but
rankings, though?
yeah.
Both of you guys, before we get to the next game.
Uh, uh, my power rankings are Steelers.
Dallas,
I mean,
Dallas.
Can, no, it's Kansas, KC, Tennessee, the Steelers, Green Bay, and Seattle.
I mean, I'll give it to KC. I think KC is still number one. I have Green Bay up there. I have Pittsburgh. I'll give them their respect. I have them up there. I actually have another NFC team where I won't take anything away from Tampa Bay. They're up there, and the Ravens. But Tennessee's up there too for me too.
I have the Steelers, the Kansas City Chiefs, Baltimore, Tampa Bay, and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, the Aaron Rodgers. I like that.
All right, next game.
My daughter says, "What's up?"
What's up?
She's a big Aaron Rodgers fan.
Like, oh, for real? She must hate me.
She
then.
is, yeah.
It's all right. I'll buy you some BTS
Right.
tickets one day. Nah.
There you go. The next game we have the Raiders versus Cleveland. Cleveland is -2.5 here, so Raiders are the underdogs.
Yeah, I had the Raiders.
I have the Raiders too.
I have the Raiders. I mean, Raiders got to win this, right?
Yeah, they have to win this year, but we will. I don't think. Oh, cool. Now I can talk about my team.
What was yours?
The Raiders. We can if we can stop Baker Mayfield, the one trick pony. I think we can. The Raiders, they do get good in the run a lot, but I'm not sold on Baker Mayfield. I know he had 5 touchdown games against the against the Bengals, but for some reason that guy's wishy washy, and this seems like a perfect game for him to go out there and lay a dud. And the Raiders' offense is clicking. Like, I know we lost to Tampa Bay, but they put up crazy points. But we finally we can consistently get Ruggs involved in the game 2 weeks in a row, and now it's going on the 3rd week. Waller still being Waller. If he can kind of stop making the mental mistakes and fumbles and like not going for the first down when it's like right there, just turn around and turn up. And if we can get Jacobs back involved in the game, I think we'll be okay.
You'll win this game for sure. The next game is Indianapolis versus Detroit. Indianapolis -3.
For some reason, man, I don't know why I'm gonna say this, but I'm going with Detroit.
I got the Phillip Rivers here.
I'm gonna have to believe that either Philip Rivers can turn around this week, or you bring in Jacoby Brissett. So I'm gonna take the Colts one last time.
He can still lose. He can still lose, and he'll still keep his job because they're 4-2. Until they're the other way around, I don't think he'll lose his job, especially making $25 million a year. That's a guy that's not chasing rings. That's a guy that went for the money.
He has like 18 kids.
Yeah, I hope.
He has his own football team at home.
Yeah, he need that money. He need that $25 million if he got all them kids.
All righty. So the next game is Minnesota versus Green Bay. Green Bay is -6 here, giving up 6. I got Green Bay for sure.
Yeah, Green Bay.
I have Green
The
Bay.
best wide receiver in the game plays for that team. Their running back is cool. The quarterback is all right. So Green Bay.
I'll give it to you, man. Hey, Adams, I'm high. I mean, I don't. I'm high on them for sure. I mean, I'm not a Green Bay fan, but I definitely respect their game. I got a lot of family members that are.
Guru,
So
quick reference. Who did you say was your favorite receiver? Who was the best receiver in the game right now? You say?
Chase Claypool.
He has the most touchdowns right now, probably. That's for sure.
he could
I'm pretty
be.
sure he has.
He could.
Yeah,
has at least
probably.
5,
He's
6
probably
right
up
now.
there.
But give him a couple years. Give him a couple
No,
years.
I'm giving him right now. I'm giving it to him right now. He's
good,
probably going to be
man.
You
off.
must follow his
at least
YouTube
a
channel.
Tell you-
You're drinking a Kool-Aid.
Right? Nah,
I
I
don't, but I listened to his life story.
Ah,
I
you do
found
watch
out
his
how.
YouTube. That's your boy, MCM.
I don't. I don't, but I know him. I mean, I think I've said this before. I mean, obviously, I play fantasy football, but I do college fantasy football. I've done it for 4 or 5 years now, and past 3 years, I've won a championship. And Claypool's been on my squad. He's a Notre Dame kid. Definitely put up big numbers. It's funny because at Notre Dame, he was borderline tight end. He was like tight end / receiver. Um, just a big kid. And now, like, he's definitely, Mr. All over the place, running from the backfield, catching those bubble screens, and doing it all. So he's definitely formidable, but give him a couple years. Next game, we have the Jets versus KC. And hold on to your horses because KC is giving up 20 and a half points.
We should just...
Minus 20.5. That is a ridiculous line. Don't take the bait. Do not take the bait. Don't bet
talking
this.
to David Voss, and he was telling me he's going to Atlantic City, so I might have to gamble. That's they have the weapons, and the Jets are weak enough for them to cover that. I think.
Here's what I think is going to happen, though. I don't know. I could be wrong, right? So I have Patrick Mahomes in one of my leagues. I'm actually sitting him because I also have Aaron Rodgers. I'm that guy. I draft a lot of quarterbacks. I'm sitting them because I think this is what's going to happen. They're going to run away with the game. It'll probably be like 21-0, and Patrick Mahomes is going to sit on the bench because there is no way that he should be on that field with that defensive coordinator who goes for people. That's what I think, but I can be wrong. Guru?
Which team?
KC, Jets.
KC all day. Yeah, I said KC. Yeah, my goodness. Yeah, 100-0.
100-0. I don't know. Le'Veon return game. Is he going for 100 yards? No, I don't think so. He sucks. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Alrighty. Next game, we have the Rams versus Miami. The Rams are giving up 3.5. I got the Rams here.
I have the Rams. I don't give Miami a chance. Not with Tua back there. Fitzpatrick, I probably would have chosen them. To be honest with you, I'm not going with that rookie lefty. Now he can prove me wrong, and then I'll rethink this.
I'm going to Rams.
I know.
After all that talk.
I think Tua will prove you wrong, but he's still going to lose the game. Doesn't necessarily have to win the game to prove you wrong, man.
No, you're correct. You're correct.
Next game, it's I think it's the marquee game for the morning. You got Pittsburgh versus Baltimore. Baltimore's the favorite here. They're giving up 4.5.
Baltimore. People keep talking about Lamar Jackson and his completion percentage, and But you know what? They still only have one loss. And you know what? When you're not completing that many passes, something's going right. You know, you might have to sacrifice something to make other things happen. But they're 6-1, and they're going for another victory. Baltimore.
Man, I don't know. Go ahead, Tito. I'm gonna try to collect my thoughts here.
There you go. There you go. Put me on the spot now. I'm actually gonna say Pittsburgh here. My gut is telling me Baltimore may squeak this out. This is probably the week that Pittsburgh does lose, but I don't know, man. I have confidence in Pittsburgh's defense. I want to see more from them. I feel like they can run away with some of these games. But I think Pittsburgh's defense is the real deal, man. Um, I think they can eke this one out. I think what Tennessee got them that Tennessee game, what got them in trouble was that running back. Um, Derrick Henry just weighs on you, man. Like he might not do anything in that first quarter, but guess what? Q3 to Q4, you have that big boy coming at you. You can't the stamina's not there. It just wears you down. It just wears you down, I don't think Baltimore has that. I don't think they have their
They have
running
like
game
three
isn't
running
there,
backs.
man.
I
But
know, man. I don't know. I'm still undecided. Let me just say, Pittsburgh are playing great. I like Pittsburgh. I like their defense, but Ben Roethlisberger had a whole bunch of turnovers, and Tennessee Titans had an opportunity to win that game. And I think the Ravens are better than Tennessee, so they wouldn't be put in that position where they'll lose that game. I also think that Lamar Jackson has beaten the Steelers last year. He didn't beat Ben Roethlisberger, but he's beaten that Steelers defense as of recent in his career handily over and over, not over and over, but pretty good. So I'm. But then I think again this season his receivers are trash. The offense they run is good, the tight end is good, but they're not getting the same rise out of the receivers that they get. Oh man, I'm gonna just go Pittsburgh. I think Baltimore gonna win, but I think I'm gonna go Pittsburgh because I don't know. I was wrong on Biff. I said I was wrong about Ben Roethlisberger. I said he was done. I said stick a fork in him. But I
I
was
was
wrong.
wrong.
So they're my number one power ranking team. So I'm gonna just keep it with that. So Guru, you have Baltimore to win this game, but I'm excited to see it. I hope it's on TV. If not, I'm gonna watch it regardless.
Alrighty.
NFL.
The first of the afternoon games, you have the Chargers versus Denver. Chargers are giving up 3.5.
I'm going Chargers.
Chargers.
3 for 3. I say Chargers. Hey man, Herbert can throw.
Is he
the
better than
ball,
Burrow?
Man. Like I would say, man,
No.
I'm gonna say yes.
Guru, I need to hear why you said no because I'm gonna say push again, but I think he throws a better ball. But leadership and how he is who Joe Burrow is, that what makes him better.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Guru.
I just think that Joe Burrow has a better skill set. He doesn't have a better arm, but he has a better skill set, and he's you can just tell. Now Herbert, what he's showing is that he can keep you in games, possibly win some games, but the difference is there's a reason why Herbert was drafted number 1 and Herbert number
Burrow
6.
Number 1.
And
Burrow
the
number
clear
1. Herbert number 6. You said
Herbert, Burrow number 1 and Herbert number 6. There was a reason where that was, but obviously that you look at the numbers that Herbert put up. He just now won his first game, and he has more weapons. Look at his receiving core. Hunter Henry at tight end. So if you put Burrow on that team, they probably would only have one loss.
I don't know. To me, they both the AFC North and the AFC West have the toughest games. You got two rookie guys. This is expected. But look at how Burrow is losing compared to how Herbert is losing. Herbert is keeping his team in the game until you have to watch the whole game when it comes to when you watch the Chargers. Because Herbert is keeping them in there. Like, we had a discussion 2 weeks ago that he won the game too fast.
Yep.
At the end of the like, he left a minute and 20 seconds. And, Jose was like, his clock management skills are not the best. But if the play is there and you're already losing, you have to take it. But we don't need to revisit that. Joe Burrow, well, I don't know. The jury's out. Joe Burrow plays for the team. He was drafted number 1 for a reason because that team sucks. They have no players. Bernard is
Joe Burrow is also
he's 23.
old. He's more mature. He's not 23. I think he's like 25, dude. Like
25.
He definitely has. He's up there. He's more mature.
No, he's 35, Tito.
35. Yeah, he's 40 years old. He's trapped in a 40-year-old.
He is 22, man. 23. 23. Wow, he is. He's gonna be 24 in December.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Herbert's 21.
Yep. He got that pizza face, so he's for sure he's like 21 for sure.
he looked like he's 12, man.
Oh, he just turned 22.
It's just there's a difference though. Like, there's a reason like Burrow is seasoned because he's actually been playing. He was a 5th-year senior. Like, he's actually has something under his belt, game wise. So that's what I feel. But I think you guys are right. He definitely has the leadership aspect. But man, I'm just a fan. Like, he turned me into a fan of his. Like, that guy you want to watch play.
Yeah, the future NFL quarterbacks are they looking pretty good. Tua's up next. Let's see.
For sure.
Wait. Before that. So this is hypotheticals. Justin Herbert and Anthony Lynn's decision to pick him out of nowhere where nobody's seen that coming. Well, I don't say nobody's seen it coming, but people didn't think he was going that way. Even if they lose out, I think and if Herbert looks good, I think he's going to keep his job. But if Tua comes in, the guy who Brian Flores and the team drafted before Herbert, and he loses, is his job in trouble?
Brian Flores' job?
Flores' job.
Nah, I don't think so.
I think you give him 1 more year unless Tua doesn't win a game.
I'm saying that what happens if that happens? So wait, so Guru, you're agreeing with me basically. Like, I don't think you take a team that has winning momentum and then you whiff on a quarterback who you think is a quarterback in the future, and he could be, but if he looks bad this season, it's gonna look bad on the coach, and I don't think he's gonna be there.
He better be right. He better be right.
That's a big gamble, man. I thought Tua went. Okay, let me be honest. I think Tua went too early, like coming off injury, and not to say his stature because the NFL is getting quarterbacks are getting shorter with Drew Brees and what's the other short guy name? The MVP candidate. What's his name? Seattle guy. No.
Kyler Murray.
Russell Wilson.
Oh.
Russell Wilson.
Not Kyler Murray, dude. Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
You had me at MVP guy, man. I'm telling you, look at his schedule. He's gonna win MVP.
Ah, man. Dang. And Kyler Murray. Man, NFC West need all 4 playoff spots if they keep playing like this. But yeah, we'll see. I think Brian Flores will get fired if Tua plays horrible. And he's looking like a chicken with his head cut off because you can't go back to Fitz magic because you made a decision, so you have to prove the point. Unless Miami and the GM and the owners like, hey, we're going to do this. I need you guys ride with me for this 1-year experimental but real 2-year experiment. Then see how it works because Herbert, the guy who I think, Guru, did you have Herbert going 5 or no? No, you didn't. You had Jordan Love going 5.
Jordan Love.
your boy Love still haven't seen the field, but he's a project, not a project, but he's gonna go the traditional NFL route back in the '90s. Sit there, learn the
Yep.
playbook.
Yeah,
Sit
sit
a
a
few
few
years, get your
years.
money,
Yeah, no
then you get
rush.
in there, win the Super Bowl because you know the
Yeah,
offense. Nobody has ever seen you play, so that's what was good for Mahomes, though. When you
yeah.
really think about it, he got to sit behind Alex Smith, got to learn the offense, and then because Alex Smith, he was dinking and dunking, and he kind of sailed the ball, but they're like, all right, we got this kid who can kind of know the system, and he can kind of go in and launch it. But anyway, next pick, Tito, my bad.
Quote, another afternoon game. You have New Orleans versus Chicago. Uh, the Saints are favored here. They're giving up 5.5.
I'm
I
taking Chicago.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna go Chicago. My Chicago family is gonna be super excited. I'm gonna say Chicago's gonna win this. I don't
Tell
trust
me
their
why you're going
quarterbacks though.
Chicago, though. I don't understand this.
I think their defense, man. I think they have a legit
Yeah.
defense.
Every time, man. Every time I see Khalil Mack play it.
Shout out Chicago.
Chicago. Chicago's an okay place, I guess.
It's they
I'm
just
just
have a
throwing up my
legit defense.
signs.
Whoa, Guru, chill.
I'm
You
sorry.
can't, even if you're trying to spell Chicago, don't try to throw up anything and mention Chicago. You might get that joke's not funny.
Is that Deshaun Jackson? Is that Deshaun Jackson I see?
Nah, Deshaun Jackson is real.
Shalom.
Never mind. I have New Orleans.
Faux show.
Ones, they're coming after Breeze, man. Khalil Mack, them, they coming
Man,
to
your
get
boy Taysom Hill. You the one who put me on him, Guru.
him. Let me get you
Hey,
off of him because
that man is
um,
he's a ATH. He's an athlete, because he gets
yeah.
it done. But go ahead, Tito.
The next one is gonna be the Niners, the D-liners. Although they're probably the blue tenors, right? Everybody's hurt. San Francisco versus Seattle. Seattle is favored by 3 here.
Seattle. The hell with the 49ers.
Man, I feel you, Guru. I feel you. But the Seattle defense, they can't stop the run, and they give up the somewhat pass ball deep. I'm going with Seattle.
We're
Less
going
mistakes.
3 for 3 here, and I'm just gonna because I
Yeah,
can't
no,
choose
I
the
feel
Niners.
it.
So
I
I'm
think
gonna say
Juan, yours
Seattle.
is more of a work thing, so you're always gonna hate the Niners. But to me, Kittle, man, that man is I don't know. Well, come on, enough with the gang signs, you two. Relax.
Come on, y'all see him? He's a big wrestling fan. That's a wrestling reference, man. Cero, miedo.
I can't throw it up because I'm actually from a place, and now we'll get beat up. But yeah, Kittle's he's a beast. So I don't know. Always giving him a chance, man. And I kind of like his energy. Like sometimes when you in the NFL and you kind of do things, you need that morale builder, and he brings the energy. But Seattle, Russell Wilson, he cannot make a mistake like he did this last game, which I don't understand why would he. Who throws picks in the red zone? Not Russell. Oh, nope. I guess he does do it. He did it in the most famous game of all time. Okay.
Yes,
I'm
he
ready. Next
did.
game.
Alrighty. I don't know why this is a late night game that everybody's gonna watch. I hope they flex it, but it's probably not gonna happen. You got Dallas
Philly.
versus Philly, and wow, another college football line. Philadelphia is giving up 10.5.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think Bandicucci's going to do it. So I'm going Philadelphia.
I'm gonna go last, Tito.
You say you're gonna go last? Yeah, you're gonna finish last.
Wait, nah,
Just for that,
wait, nah,
I'm
let him
gonna go
go. Let
before.
him go. Tito, just say Philadelphia.
Nah, I'll go. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go out on the limb here, and I'm gonna say this game is gonna end in a tie.
What?
You heard it first. You heard it first. It's gonna end in a tie.
I'm offended that you guys would continually assault my team like this
Oh
and not
man,
just let me.
I wish the viewers were in our thread, man, in our text message thread. I was bringing the fire, dude.
Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now. I'm gonna go ahead and say we're gonna squeak this one out.
Oh my
It'll be a
gosh!
nail
The
biter.
shocker
All
of the
right,
day. Guru is going with the cow.
that's the
The
shocker.
Guru
It's the Guru
special is going with the Cowboys.
Yeah, we'll be a squeaker.
I
But
mean, you
we'll
could
pull it
against
out.
the Eagles. They need to be fired, but the city is so in love that they got them a championship. The coach, that quarterback, even though the quarterback that won it is not there, but the coach for sure, they showing him love just cause.
Sticking it up in
Go
Chicago.
ahead, Tito.
And then you have Monday night game. That's weird not seeing two Monday night games, right? I mean, how many have we had? We have Tampa Bay versus the Giants, and another big line here. Tampa Bay is giving up 12 and a half.
Tampa Bay,
Tampa
man.
Bay. Tom Brady's playing like a man possessed. They just added all these pieces. Then they got Antonio Brown on there booming.
Yeah.
I know.
He's
Yeah.
not playing this week,
but
though, right?
I'm just getting hyped. I kind of want to see him play. Yeah, he's not
Are you
playing this
sure?
week.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's not playing this week. But no, you know what? AB's he's gonna eat, man. Cause even though Tom Brady has found his receiver on that team, who's it? Miller? Who's that?
yeah.
You know, I think you put AB in that position, he's gonna take it to the house every single time, man.
Yeah, with Chris Godwin being back healthy, it's I don't know. To me, the Rams put that formula out there. If you kind of build the super team and you kind of shoot for 1 or 2 years, you can be kind of good.
I'm sorry, Chris Godwin, but you're gonna get less snaps. I need to get Antonio in there. Don't worry, you still gonna get your reps. You still gonna get some shots in the end zone.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, we're seeing it with Evans, right? Evans is feast or famine. You know.
Yeah, I think if they're winning, they're not gonna care. But to Guru's point, I think Bruce Arians is gonna keep Godwin in there because he just look at the Ronald Jones situation and Fournette. Like I know Fournette was hurt, but Ronald Jones is a great. He's not a great, but he's a good formidable running back, and he plays pretty good. He gets yards, but when Fournette's out there, he gets those yards and he can catch. But he's not starting. Ronald Jones. I think because Bruce Arians is a loyalty type of guy. If you ever seen him on HBO, What's that show with? No, not Chris Collins.
Chris
Brian
Collinsworth.
Gumble. Whatever that. Real Sports. Yeah, Real Sports.
Brian Gump.
Yeah, about
Real
2 years
Sports.
ago he was on there, and he's a big loyalty guy. So I don't think Godwin's gonna lose snaps. I think AB's gonna earn snaps. Tom Brady's gonna hey, look here. He's at the spots. We got to get him in there, and then that's gonna happen. So, but if they win it and they go to NFC, it's kind of who's the good teams in the NFC that you think is in their way? Because it ain't the Saints, and to me, it's not the Packers. Not anymore. Packers was the team that they beat the Packers. I just remembered. And it's the same thing with the Packers. How the Packers played the 49ers in the regular season and got dog walked. I'm thinking that can happen again in the playoffs if they play Tampa Bay this year. But anyway, against the Giants, come on, they're not winning. Even though I'm getting higher and higher on Daniel Jones, but next game. Oh,
that's it. That's all the games.
Daniel Jones he was looking better.
Hey, who?
Dwayne Haskins. Hopefully, we can make a trade. Dwayne Haskins might be traded coming up. We'll see.
Who's he
I
gonna
hope
get
he
traded
gets out.
to?
He can get traded to Jacksonville or any of those teams, even though they probably want to be in the sweepstakes. I mean, he can go. He can go to a lot of places. You
Oh yeah.
know.
Did you guys hear this story of Gardner? I have a better mustache than him, Minshew,
His thumbs are
about his
No,
fractured.
thumb.
what happened?
Yeah.
About his thumb. So
He got ready to lose.
he has a fractured thumb, but he hurt it like 4 weeks ago.
They don't feel sorry for you in the NFL. He's losing, and that's all we
Right.
know. Who's their backup? See, who's their backup?
That
I don't even know. I mean,
So,
I thought Nick Foles was still on
to
that
me,
team.
Jacksonville is the worst ran
Man.
franchise in the NFL. They put all those eggs in that basket on Gardner Minshew prematurely for no reason. Nick Foles was right there. Nick Foles got hurt, so I understand. They let go of Fournette. They let some of their defense. Jalen Ramsey doesn't play for the team. This team 3 years ago in the AFC championship game, and you blow up the team and you don't run it right. Come on, man, blow that. Get the whole GM coaching staff out of there. They don't know what they're doing. Like if you have a coach, like you kind of wait. I think that coach is gone, right? Is it a new coach?
No, he's still there right now. Marone's still there.
Yeah, I think.
He's the last.
Sometimes these coaches do it to themselves, man. Jeff Fisher did it when he coached the Rams. Bill O'Brien did it when he coached Texans.
NFL would have to get involved though, man, because I really think it's an owner thing. Like that owner, Khan, he didn't buy the team to make money. Like he has his money. It really just is like another like asset for him. Like I own a football team, so he's not really that invested. I mean, look, like I mean, Ramir, I know you're a big wrestling fan, but his son. His son runs AEW, or is part of the ownership group. So it's like they look at these ventures, they look at these, as like asset. All right, I'm going to make some money here. If I lose it, or anything like that. So I don't think he's that invested in the product, and you can actually tell, right? Like they're trading away everybody. It's not really ran all that well. I thought they were going to make a position or a play to move the team to London. I thought that was going to be our first UK
I thought
team.
that was stupid. Let me just say that right now. Dumb idea. Hey, Jose's in the comments going crazy, but this is the one that's the funniest comments to me. He says Dallas and Philadelphia NFL cameras will not attend.
That's what I'm saying, man. Dude, it's a night game. I was like,
it's going to be a barn burner.
I would watch the simulation in Madden and watch these two guys play. Oh man, he said Brett Favre, 45 endorser had a fractured thumb. Yeah, I mean, that's what he said. Yeah, fractured thumb in his throwing hand. Bunch of PUs, a bunch of playoff Ps. Can we replace that word with playoff plea?
Yeah, because he calling us Paul Georges. What the hell, man? Playoff I don't want to be that guy.
But yeah.
Right.
Hey, the NFL is but never mind. I agree with you. I agree with both of those points.
Right.
And Gardner Minshew was not a good quarterback. He was just a hype train with a nice mustache and he bandana, and he was marketable. And like to your point, Tito, this owner is looking at stuff as an asset. What can bring some more ticket sales? What can bring some more notoriety to the team? And I think Gardner Minshew was a person at the time. So I think they're just dumb organizations, man. Like these top tier organizations are people who care about the team and who really be invested into the team and really trying to focus on building. Like even how the Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys have sometimes the wrong leadership, at least they're 100% about the team. Like you kind of know they're about the team and NFL as a whole. That's why I hate Jerry Jones, because he's the biggest part. One of the biggest parts the Raiders is in Las Vegas right now, because he cares about the team in the NFL, and it seems like the Jaguars is just disconnected with everything right now. I'm going to go with Jaguars and somewhat Miami a little bit for me. Like I know Miami wants to bring in like the part, the celebrity part owners, and it's like these people you bringing in aren't even football fans. Like I kind of the teams that's like it's no coincidence that most of the championship teams are good teams are blue collar teams with blue collar ownership who's more blue collar about the NFL.
Yeah.
I agree with it.
Now I'm trying to think about all the owners and players, but yeah, most of them.
I mean, if they really want to move the team, they should move it to Mexico City.
That'd be lit. I think that
It would
they should
be,
move the
but
team to Oakland. Give us a new team, new name. I'll take it.
where you gonna put the stadium?
Guru, I don't want to worry about logistics. Just give me a team, dude.
The stadium.
Yeah,
They gotta have
Raiders.
somewhere to
Raiders.
play.
They're gonna go build it in Tracy, dude.
How about redo the field? How about leave the Coliseum, refurbish the Coliseum, put a nice, field like they got in Vegas, in Oakland, and
I
do it
don't
like
know,
that.
man. My goal is to become a billionaire so I can get a team back here in the next 15
Back in
years.
Oakland.
Because riding on a BART,
We'll
I
make a
hit
hit
I
move.
hit tech company something. But anything else? UFC is tomorrow. Tito.
Yeah. We have, I think the main event is Uriah Hall versus Anderson the Spider
I
Silva.
know Kev's not in here, but Kev he had
We'll
texted me
see.
earlier, and he was like, "I need y'all picks on that. Like, who do you have?" So I said, "We'll ask Tito on air."
I mean, this one's tough,
Yeah,
man. At
he wants
least
to
for
make
the
a
main
big
event.
case.
This one's tough for me, man, because I really don't know what Silva has left in the tank, man. I mean, he hasn't, he's a big name, but he hasn't looked like himself. I think win this, but man, Uriah Hall takes fights off sometimes. Like he doesn't. He has spectacular like finishing talent. He'll take a fight off. Like if he's not in it, you'll know really, really quick. And so it's
Mhm.
it's 50-50 for me, man. Like you don't I just don't know what I'm gonna get with Hall. I don't know what I'm gonna get with Silva. If I was betting, I'm not. I'm gonna try and stay away from this card. But I would actually say Uriah Hall being
Yeah,
the
and
younger
Silva is
fighter and
45.
to fight having something to fight for, like a contract or a bigger fight, I would say Hall gets the win here. But it's really tough to pick.
Yeah, I told him Hall too, but anything news? Let's see before we get out of here. John Ross requested a trade from the Cincinnati Bengals. Are you think they're gonna do it, and where would he go?
I think that they will do it. Um, and listen, this is a guy who's a speedster. He's healthy. He's been nicked up a lot. You know, if he gets in the right situation, he can do some damage to someone because he's got speed and everything. And he was looking productive last year before he got nicked up. Right situation,
What's
he
that
can
right
flourish.
situation, Guru?
Possibly somewhere like Washington or I would say he could go there. He could go to Denver. There's teams that can use him. The Jets, Carolina Panthers. They can add some speed with Teddy Bridgewater and give him another weapon because he kind of makes receivers. Receivers don't make him. So there's some landing spots where he can go. He's already got a fit. You can trade him now and still not pick up his fifth-year option and negotiate another contract with him. That won't be a big-time deal. So whoever get
Tito,
him, it's going to be a good deal.
John Ross,
What are we talking about?
receiver, Washington
John Ross.
graduate. He's done.
And is he gonna stay healthy? I mean, he's
Let's
fast.
just say he does.
I mean, he's fast. What has he really done though? Like I mean, yeah, I guess he probably wants a new avenue, but who needs a
Nobody.
speedster? I
Maybe the
mean,
Texans.
I
That's
don't
the only
think
team I
you
can
know. I
think
don't
of.
think.
Everybody needs a
Yeah,
speedster.
but I mean, the
Everybody needs a
Texans are
speedster.
talking about. I mean, the Texans are talking about unloading some of their players. I mean,
JJ, get him out
I've
of there.
heard Fuller. I've heard JJ, yeah, but I've heard Fuller linked to the Packers. Imagine if the Packers can get Fuller.
Or the Packers could get John Ross.
Can somebody get
Yeah,
AJ Green though?
yeah,
Can
we
AJ
can.
Green be freed?
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather have I'd rather have AJ, man. If not, one of these contenders needs to go get Julio, man. I'm telling you.
AJ can go to AJ can
Free
go to
Julio.
AJ Green can go to places like Detroit, um, a team that were desperately for a coach who's trying to save his job and a GM who's trying to save his job. Pair him with Kenny Galladay and make this run right now. I
That's a
think
good
he
one.
would be a great trade acquisition. Uh, Also, Washington is a destination that he could go. They're not going to get him over the hump, but you can have him and then pair him with McLaren, sign him to an extension next year of some sort, decent, and build
I
around
think
what you
the team
have.
that could need a receiver right now in Olowski is New Orleans. Thomas hurt, and then he got off the field issues. Well, it's-
Yeah, he
yeah,
might be
Yeah, but
traded.
I mean that's why they signed
Emmanuel
what's his name?
Sanders. But you
To do
need
it.
more than that. You can't
Yeah.
just Emmanuel
I think
Sanders is he's
Yeah,
he's a
he's
hit or
old.
miss.
I
I don't
mean
think.
if
Come on,
anything, if we're talking about John Ross, like I don't think Ross is
I
that big of
don't.
a name, you
He
know?
just
Like he can
requested a
pretty much
trade.
follow anywhere. But
I
I
think
mean,
he's got
if
talent
anything,
though.
maybe the Niners.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, look, he's got speed, man, and you can get him to do stop and goes, out and ups, and with the right quarterback who's a veteran, he could flash something, I mean, he got speed, in open field, he can he can hurt any defense in the NFL in open field. Just got to get the
Yeah.
opportunity in the right
I,
system.
Yep. Oh well, you know what? Let him go to. He's a Washington kid. Let him go to Seattle.
Mhm. Or the
Put
Rams. He's from LA.
put Lockett. Put Lockett. DK. You have two speedsters with Lockett and Ross. You have DK running a field. Um.
Also, we're trying to unload Amari Cooper. Does anyone want him? You want him, Tito?
I know
Y'all offered him
Washington.
10 million
Washington
more.
was cool, man. Washington. I mean, they wanted him in the off field. I don't know if they want him now. He turned
I mean,
down our money, man.
he's still only 25, 26 years old. I
man, y'all
mean, you
suck.
know,
Y'all are
we
trash,
going to
Guru.
unload.
Y'all went from all this aspiration and had a good season, had an okay season last year. Amari Cooper comes there. He buys a big
Dude,
Dallas chain. He spends like $250,000. Big idiot move.
Guru, we said this on draft night when you guys took CD Lamb. Why'd you pay him that much money if you were just gonna draft a receiver? Like you should have let him take the money from Washington, man. Like Washington was paying him a lot. I mean, I'm glad we didn't get him, man. Like I've been super high on Terry McLaurin, man. Like that guy is
Oh,
just
now
I
that you
mean, I
got
think
him,
Cooper would have been a good addition for the Redskins for sure. He plays for Dallas. Dallas is trash. Dallas is the benefactor, and the fact that Dak's not there too. I'll give it to Dak being a good player for Amari because sometimes we seen it with we see it with Kyler Murray and D Hop. Like sometimes you need that wide receiver connection. Like Amari Cooper, honestly, he had one
yeah.
good year with the Raiders and a half a good year with Derek Carr. But when he went to Dallas, he was just like a new man because he kind of clicked with his quarterback. So some of Amari's downfall is because the Dak is out. But to me, if they having a fire sale, that means Dak is off the team for sure. Yeah,
Pretty much. And guess who was? Yeah, the
and
Bears are
the
going to go after
Cowboys
him.
can do nothing in the draft to get what they need. They got CD Lamb.
the Raiders are gonna get him.
All right, I think that's the end of the
The
show.
Raiders?
We'll come back. Guru, last words.
Last words. I just want to say back home, 106.7 The Fan. Chad Dukes, who's from my hometown area, was fired. Longtime Washington football radio host who used to host The Fan with LeVar
I hate
Arrington for
LeVar.
about 5 years for inappropriate insensitive comments. They didn't go into it, but he is out. Always be careful what you say. You have a large responsibility when you are on air and you have an audience of hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can kind of get into that eventually. I kind of have my thoughts on that a little bit. But go ahead, Tito. Shout out. Hope he finds a job. Or I don't know. I don't know. Do we hope we find a job, Guru, or no?
I
No, maybe no. Do something else.
I mean, if their fans are going anywhere, come watch us, guys. Um, we need the 100K fans going on here. But nah, I mean, thanks for everybody that's watching. As always, the comments definitely make our show. Jose, shout out. I want to say it was probably
Jose.
I want to say I saw in the comment somebody said hi Uncle Tito. I want to say that's probably my nephew Matthew. Actually named Aaron. He's probably gonna hate it that I'm calling him Aaron. He's actually named after Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, hey, Ron,
But
we see you. Shout out to you.
Oh wow!
right.
Thanks a lot.
But shout out there. Everybody else though, man. I mean, once again, man, I love talking sports. It doesn't have to end here. Hit us up. We're definitely, we're definitely here for you guys. At the same time, it's all about chopping it up with Guru, chopping it up with Raymir. So we'll be back at it. Hopefully my picks are all right. Somebody needs to hook me up with a bookie. If anybody knows a bookie,
Man,
I'm down to start betting.
They bet off the show, right. So that's why I'm always pressured into doing the pick shows. So I got a few. What's up with me?
There we go.
Viewers, Marcus earlier. I know you're not here, but shout out to Marcus. Shout out to Jose.
Marcus.
Yeah. What have I been working on? I've been bored at the house. I've been losing sleep because I've been up all night trying to do like 3D rendering, 3D programs. Because I like videos and stuff.
Oh wow!
But I think with coronavirus, I don't like being in person. So I think the whole thing is gonna go to like visual effects and 3D modeling. So I've been trying to. I have these pajamas on, and it has a donut in there. So I'm trying to make a donut in 3D program. So there you go, right there.
That looks like a Cheerio.
No, that's
big
what
Cheerio.
Is.
It looks delicious. Ooh, pink. Yummy.
I got it right here. This is it. This is all from the computer. But
oh wow.
My next thing is making a coffee cup and dipping it in there virtually. But other than that, thanks for watching. Guru, Tito, always enjoy it. I mean, we need to do more promo. I think we need to, of course, because we kind of come kind of late. And I know we get a lot of our viewers when we post early. So sorry about that, but we all been working extra hard. Tito literally just walked in his house before he hopped online, so thank you, Tito. I know you got the fan with you and all that, and you kind of spent most of your day actually with us. Now I look at your time.
Nah, it's all good, man. You guys are fam too, man.
Yeah.
You guys are fam too.
But I purposely got off early to come home and chill with mine because I knew I was going to be on with y'all for a while. And we said only 30 minutes, but it's been more than an hour plus. But I'll see y'all. And if y'all want to go live, if anytime I'm at home, if y'all like random, like Saturday, Sunday, just let me know. Because I'm always up anyway, talking about the pregame to myself. Because, Corona is long.
Let's go, man. We're going to start.
Let's do it.
Cartoons. There's no more Saturday morning cartoons. Let's bring that back. We're going to be the cartoon. Saturday.
Cool. All right.